Hey everybody, welcome back. Monte here again, playing some more City Skylines. I know I was away. I got caught with some real bad allergies and a cold this last weekend, and it was Easter and family in town and all that good stuff. But I'm back, here we are. I knew we'd be back. Here we are, City Skylines. We've got some big plans. Thanks everyone for your comments, especially Chris. You gave some really good comments of what to possibly do with this island. I definitely like the idea of oil, freight train, maybe a little suburb or something here, like these little houses. That'd be kind of cool. And then also maybe forest and maybe a regular industry, but I'm also thinking we're going to need some commercial over here somewhere, and we're also going to need, I don't know if this residential is going to cut it. However, we could keep this a nice big industrial island and maybe repurpose some of this industrial here. Like this industrial can go over here, and then this can be a nice residential area and have some bridges across for work, maybe a ferry, I don't know. Just some thoughts, I don't know. But thanks for the comments, I really do appreciate them. I do read them and want to put them to good use. I did a little bit of upgrading, not much. I won't do too much offline. However, it was a lot of the same. You know, we had our village here. I went ahead and extended another little part of the neighborhood out. It's all still Dingo Hills, we need a name here. So I wanted to match up. I had an industrial need. I expanded that out a little bit. But some of these things I wanted to take care of before we hopped in. Another new thing that I did was I put the avenue right down the middle of this neighborhood. Lots of lights. This could cause some crazy traffic problems. There's only room for about 1 or 2 cars per street. However, there's really not a big need for cars to exit here and go through this for any other reason than go to these buildings in this house. So I think we're going to be okay. Yeah, I think we're good. I had this kind of hop around. I added this little overpass here, added some more shopping. But of course I gave them a nice little walking path so they can just hop right on over. I kind of like these taller single buildings, like these guys. What I'm hoping is we'll get some high density residential, and I'm going to kind of do a similar thing here, like with the little singles. And now that I'm thinking about it, maybe that's what'll be a good idea up here. Instead of like a little suburb or something, how about we do little single square zones of high density residential? I think that might be nice. So taller buildings, but small buildings, and hopefully that'll work out. So where to start? We need shopping. I'm looking down at my RCI. Let's do a quick rundown. Our power is close, so expansion's going to be rough if we don't take care of this. Let's go ahead and throw some money on that. I'll throw one of these right there. Okay, and that should help us with power. Now, next, water, sewage, that's good. Landfill, that's hurting. What do we need? We need 5,500 people. This is a must. We've got to get the incinerator or our landfills are just going to be filling up all over the place. I'm going to go ahead and... until they start complaining, I'm not going to get rid of this. Now it's 67%. Hopefully we'll bump up. Education, how are we doing? I added another little elementary school in this little new zone here. I think this is going to do well for this neighborhood. How's it doing? How's it doing? Let's get this view off. So this one shows students 149 out of 300. 287 in the city, 288. So that's slowly going up. How's this school over here? There's your high school, 577. And then this one's got 144. Education 100, radius 62. Classes skipped 19. People skipping school, classes skipped 19. Classes skipped 3. Not so bad. Maybe that's just if they don't make it to the school in time. Uh-oh, we've got some fires. Are we going to be able to take care of it? That's our next thing. Okay, how's our happiness? 72, 76, 0% office. We don't have any. Industrial's really happy. So I've got some ideas here. Let's lower industrial taxes down to 9. Commercial's down to 9. Now that's going to hurt our money. good amount because that's 2% down on each. However, that should increase our happiness here, and we'll keep industrial where it's at. Let's see, healthcare. Okay, healthcare, you only need to take care of the residents. I'm doing okay. Death care. Do we have any death care? Doesn't look like it. Time to place our first cemetery. How about right on the main street? Something up here. Maybe something right here. Oh, look at that. I think that's going to look nice. Okay, so now we have death care. How are our levels? Okay, that's good. We're getting dark up here. Dark is what you want. Dark is the higher level. Higher number. The higher the number, the more taxes they pay. Our wind, it doesn't move, but it just shows where the wind is higher, lower. Okay. I know I'm kind of going through all the basics, but this is just how I'm checking everything. Traffic. Okay, this is known. Now, a little tip. One thing you could do here, we could go to our roads and say upgrade it to a 2-laner. Same thing here. Oh, too steep, so we can't mess with that one. What this does is it splits these cars up. I'm going to have that go all the way back. So these guys will get in both lanes. Most of these guys have to take a little left across to go over to the industry anyway, but that's okay. I haven't gotten to the point of wanting to do like overpasses. One thing I could do, I was thinking about doing an exit over here and popping out over here. So right now I'm just having them exit here, go over this overpass, and whatever. I think we'll be good. I mean, it's not going to grow much more. We're going to more expand out and grow maybe a whole urban area up here. I'm still trying to think if it's like a main downtown and what should we do with that. But that's for another day. Noise pollution. Now, can I do something with this red? Nope, don't have trees. Still hurting. Police. Crime rate's going down. That's good to see, but we got to cover everywhere, even industrial. I'm thinking about a bus system. We have money for it now. But it's a little bit early, 720 a week. Don't really need it yet. And the traffic isn't that bad. But I'd like to add that, especially once we get some industrial moved over. There's our population count. We are slowly going up. People employed. Jobs available. See, I need more jobs. Need more, a little bit more of everything. So let's go ahead and let stuff expand out. So I think I want this highway to go over here and then down. And maybe even reconnect with this highway here. So down and connect, or across, down. So we'll have an exit here, and then we'll have an exit down here. And because of that, I think this guy is now going to go straight across. Like this. Okay, now do I want to do an avenue here? I'm thinking just residential all the way down on the bottom. Keep this all commercial. We'll go big time too. Now what kind of design? Get a little roundabout in here somewhere. Maybe one of the small ones. Double roundabout intersection. I really like this highway because it's what I have around where I live, actually, off the highway. You exit onto a roundabout and then exit off. It's kind of an interesting design, but it seems to work well. So I'm going to have to drop this one down somewhere. Maybe this is the guy that can go like here. Ooh, maybe he can go here. I just don't know. I think for all this industrial, we're going to have so much truck traffic if I don't get cargo that this could get really ugly really fast. But I'm going to go with a regular roundabout. This. We're going to bulldoze this end and go with a nice, let's see, overpass here, like we do. And I'm thinking something like this. Yeah, okay. this is how this is going to get interesting. Is I want to connect this guy down here. It's just nice and clean. So I'm thinking, I know it's gonna... We have these on-ramps here, and this is just an avenue. But I'm thinking this is gonna be a cool way on and off. One way, one way. This is gonna be interesting because I want to have this highway go out straight. So we're gonna go out straight, rotate in a little bit like this. There we go. Straight road. There we go. Okay, won't mess with that too much more. I'm trying to think maybe exit here, keep this like a complete clean, like that. Sorry, new building. And this is going to be the next exit. Exit 4, I believe. Like that. Okay. All around pretty interesting. Trying to find little sneaky ways around some of this stuff. This is so people won't go all the way up and then across this avenue. This is just for this avenue basically, and then if someone wants to go that way, they're going to go up and around. Or they're going to, if they want to get on the highway, I'm hoping instead of exiting here and going down this way, they're going to go up here and exit this way. And a little craziness, but a little craziness sometimes goes a long way. Get those cleaned up, get these guys all the essentials, and we'll be moving right along. Okay, let's get this residential cooking. Not enough money. Didn't think I'd be running out of money, so let's plop these guys down. No, gonna keep that clean for now. So that's gonna help. Now, if I go look at this population tab, boop, 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 boop. Which one was it? This one. Jobs available, 2,500. That's a little bit better. So we added about 500 jobs just from that residential area. So I like that. Land value. We'll work on those things once we get more money. So now it's time. It's just spread out our new built residential area. We'll need, this one's got to have a new name. We've had enough of dingo. Maybe something with that involves this roundabout way. A little generic right there. Let's see, and then we have a new exit. Really no need to separate all these exits, but keeps it a little bit interesting. Get a nice little triangle here. And this is exit 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Fawn Heights. You are now exit 4. Very original, very cool. Foggy square. It's not a square, it's a circle. Get your shapes right, man. Get your shapes right. Enough goofiness. Let's get real. So again, guys, sorry for the delay in this video, but I will keep up with it. I do promise. Now, like I said, I do have a full series of Skylines already knocked out, and Skylines is pretty well covered by a lot of YouTubers. So I didn't want to overly focus on it. I'm going to be keeping up a lot more with my Train Fever. I've got some new series on the way. I know. I'm falling behind, yet I have new stuff on the way, but I think it's going to be awesome. I was going to do a Baldur's Gate. Now, that's still going to be in the works, but what I found was this Pillars of Eternity. Paradox, Interactive Entertainment, Paradox, whatever they are, the Skylines guys, the people who publish and put it out, not the developers, but the publishing group, actually pushed out Pillars of Eternity. It's a very old classic style. It was a Kickstarter. Over like 70,000 people signed up for it. I mean, I got a good deal on it. That kind of helps. But the game is amazing. I mean, if you loved Baldur's Gate, highly recommend it. A must-buy. Pillars of Eternity. I'm gonna be recording it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna be finishing up that Broken Age series as well, because Act 2 comes out later this month. And I wanted to knock that out. Even though it's a point-and-click adventure, I thought it's going to be a lot of fun. For me, anyway. And I hope you guys enjoy it. But don't you worry. And Nathan, big shout out to you. First recurring subscriber to Monte Rico Gaming. I really do appreciate it. Any bit helps, even $1 a month. I get a little bit of help from YouTube and things like that now that everything's kind of been rolling a lot faster as far as ad support and things like that. That helps go to promote my page. Hence the beautiful new webcam. It took a year. It took getting 1,000 subscribers, but here we are. Things are starting to pay for themselves a little bit, and it's going to keep this hobby going. It's going to make this go a lot more. We're going to have a lot of fun. Unlike these guys who are having their place get burnt down as we speak. Busy Town, there we go. There's our oil industry specialization. So Chris, maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to head on out and start that oil industry across the way. I just want to get the demand up a little bit. Get this guy up just a little. Now, where's the problem? Is this actually so far that these guys are going to make no effort in coming over here? Alright, I see how it is. Let's add a fire station right here. I like this location because they can just quickly flip around the roundabout and head out across. They might be able to U-turn here. I don't think there's U-turning in this game right now. How are we doing with power? Okay, they got power. Overall, we're doing okay with power. Good, good, good. Next milestone is our 5,500. This is the big one we need. I want that incinerator. I want high density, metro stations, universities. Wow, 5,500 is big time. We're going to be moving right along then. So I'm thinking here, let's get something. Let's get something cooking. By cooking, I'm talking more commercial. What I'm going to probably do is maybe offices here to kind of make a sound barrier, but for now, more shops here. Let me get these 4 squares all filled in. Oh, not that one. Too close. We're just hurting for commercial. We really need that shopping up. And that's going to provide us with those jobs we need. More jobs, more people, more shopping, more industry, and the vicious cycle goes on. Whew, alright, we're doing good. I think we're going to be able to get this whole neighborhood knocked out before the end of this episode. Which, I mean, I guess, of course, I could stretch the episode out for 3 hours, and then we'll definitely get it done. But we'll get it done in the next few minutes. Weird little circle lot. Let's try maybe something here. Yeah. Little inner circle. This is nothing by design. This is just all for not aesthetically pleasing looks. Now actually, once the houses and everything fills in, it does actually start to look a lot better. Let's get all this. That. Right click these. Empty those out. I don't think I want any houses up here. I don't even think I want these two. Because of these guys. Maybe I'll throw some offices in. Oh, no. You know what we need? We need some parks. And let's see. What kind? I love the soccer field. Man, I can't get enough of it. Oh, look at that. Oh, perfect. Just makes me happy. And maybe these guys could use a little botanical garden or something? Something like that. Maybe right here. Yeah. Boom. We're getting a little ahead of ourselves, but I still think we're going at a good pace. We're not going too crazy, not too fast. Let me unzone that real quick. Dude, I love these little gas stations. Just too cool. All the little corner shops. What is this one? What is this little guy? Come here. Come here. Come here. What are you? You are... Oh, let's go first person... Can't remember the button. Tab? There we go. Oh, now we can zoom in. I got the real slow motion so I could do some videos. Big bite. Looks like it's a little coffee shop, something mug. The medium mug. I'd call this the teeny cup. Teeny teacup. Takes only one little zone. Look at that. The reflection of the buildings in the background. How cool. It's like there's this... It's like, wow, look at that big city behind us in the reflection. Oh wait, there's not so much here. Alright, let's tab. Animate our way out of that. That's just so cool. Got our foggy circle. To be named, to be determined. TBD, TBD, TBD. Alright, well, let's wait and grow, wait and grow. I think we've got some good expansion. We have finally, we still got a little bit of room, but we're building up pretty well. So, before we end it, let's take a final cruise around. Let's go follow somebody. You've seen this camera mode, you just click on it and it'll actually follow this guy like we're driving it. Pretty cool stuff. What's the F10? No. F11? Yes. Now it's going to stutter for a little bit whenever you go to that hide UI and everything. It tries to... Wow, that was a weird spin around. Oh, hey, back of the car. But yeah, this is how we're looking. This is our main, I guess we could call this Main Street, our main avenue. It's got all the shopping, everyone likes walking, getting to work. We've got our residential off to the side. This guy's going to hopefully leave. Always watch out for your motorcycles. And go pick up some more goods over in our industrial smokestack area. Which I really like this too. We've got our farmland, we've got our heavy industrial. I would like some different industrials, some high-tech would be nice, some things like that. Now in the policies, you can make a district high-tech, add solar panels, all that stuff. It works nice for the residents, but industrial, it'd be kind of nice to have options. Now, I do love that we have the policies. I mean, oh man, that was right into the police car. You know, we can go farming, we can go oil, we can go regular, we can go ore. We can change it by zoning. But it'd also be nice to have some really heavy, large industry. Plastomold. We have almost made it all the way. There we go. That was a full. We started here. We cruised around town. We went up our shopping here. Went over the pathway here. Industrial way. Finished off right back here. So that was a nice little run through the town. So we got some soccer practice going. Everyone is doing good. Man, again, I apologize for the delay. I'm going to be getting back into this more often. But I think we're doing good. Next episode, I would like to hit 5,500. That's kind of rushing it for how I wanted to kind of build this city. But I think once we hit like a 5 to 10K and unlock basically all our services, we can kind of cut back and then refine tune our villages, our towns. And, you know, I'm thinking something else cool. Instead of really just expanding out from here and just keep filling out this way, we can build out our island. You know, I want to knock that out soon. Maybe that's how we'll get this 5,500, start this neighborhood. But then, maybe we should build a town, like, over here, or something, like, way up here, or something over here, and actually have it, like, separate, complete different cities, and have them kind of play with each other in a way, so by public transportation, and maybe we can get some ferries going, or something like that. Definitely get some trains and metro. So, big plans, big plans. I think we can do some really cool stuff. I might even come back in here and fix up all these roads and make them look all pretty. But things are looking good. So again, thanks for watching. Thanks for your patience. I hope you come back and keep those comments coming. I need a few more names, and I'd like some more ideas. I think we're good here. We're gonna have oil. We're gonna have forestry. We're gonna have maybe a little splash of commercial on this side, residential here, maybe high density. Maybe we're gonna have to do low density first, and then when we hit the 5,500, we can up that. And then, you know, we've got plenty of space, so I don't need to crowd things, but I'm kind of curious about all this open space in between. I mean, I like having this open barrier. It feels a little realistic to me. When I drive around and go on highways, you're not always having buildings like right up on your highway. So that'll save me from having to put up the sound barriers and just kind of keep this open. You know, big open exits. Seems pretty realistic. About 10 cars, 15 cars could about fit on here. And things are going fantastical. That's a cool house. Something else that I want to look at right before I let you go, and then I'll tell you thanks again. Let's look at our policies. We now have city planning, so I can put a heavy traffic ban. Now where that's nice is, for example, let's say here we had a bunch of traffic from, say, these guys wanting to go up here, and it was starting to block off this residential. I could put a heavy traffic ban on exit 2. Now, these bans, if you go read it, you got to make sure to see the small details. It does not affect highways. So this is a highway. So if I came in here and said, oh, on this exit right here, I want to put a ban on exit 1, you know, what it's going to do, let's just do it. City planning, heavy traffic ban on exit 1. Now, hopefully over time, it won't allow trucks like this. He was already there, so it should be good. But it's not going to affect the highway, but it will affect this 2-lane road because it is a one-way and it is not a freeway ramp, and it will affect the avenue here. So what I'm hoping is that these large trucks will find another way to go eventually. Oh, you know what? I think I read that wrong. I'm thinking... No, that's right. Heavy traffic ban. Bans heavy traffic on an area. Make sure that there are optional routes available because businesses in their city need to send and receive deliveries. No heavy transportation vehicles are allowed. Does not affect highways. So some of these vehicles I know were already on their way when that hit. So I think this should be good though. We have the ban. Hopefully the trucks will go up, take exit 2. Which that could be more of a cluster. Maybe I want them to take exit 1 and not exit 2. Or I can give them their own off-ramp and force them to do that and not take exit 1. All kinds of options. Man, and all the mods and everything that keep hitting this game every day, it's just unbelievable. There's so much stuff. So much stuff. I don't even know where to start. So I'm just diving into it and we're going to go where we go. So see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.